Hi, so I'm Joan Hyman, and this is a free yoga class which is about energizing, whether you're waking up in the morning, getting ready for work, or if you're decompressing from your day. And this is a great class to do if you're feeling a little tired or sluggish. So my partner, drum roll please, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, which is Miss Fitz, our puppy. Here he is. Fitzjoy Love. So he is going to be my demo, and he's my partner and also my yoga student. All right, so you'll really just need a block and maybe a strap for this practice and a quiet space. So go ahead, Fitzjoy, lie on your back, okay, and we will begin. All right, so lying down, we'll start in Shavasana. So just let your body drop, exactly. And this is the time when the dogs start to crawl onto the human beings. All right, so take a couple long breaths in and out through your nose. Exhale all the way down into your feet. And just take a moment so you begin to observe the heels and the feet plopping towards the floor. And this idea of just letting the bones of your body be heavy and relaxed. It's always nice to take these breaks through the day, even if just lying down for 10 minutes, how it can really reset everything. And we're not going to be lying down for 10 minutes, but begin to tap into your breath. Let effort go completely and slowly start to shift gears. From less doing and just simply being and observing. So whatever you were doing, let that go, let the reins of that go. And let's begin to breathe in a more active way. So inhaling, exhaling, and just begin to move into this steady stream of breath, making your inhalations a little longer, a little bit more full, more expansive. And let's take a deep breath in. And so go ahead and open your eyes and interlace your hands. Reach your arms up to the sky or the ceiling. Inhale, arms overhead. And go ahead and scoot your arms all the way overhead, even if you have to move a little forward. There's a wall there. Good. And bring your legs together. Flex your heels. Spread your toes. And right now just give yourself a stretch and wiggle, waggle a little bit, opening up that side body. Especially if we're sitting or if we just woke up, this is usually the area that might feel a little tight, the torso. Okay, separate your hands, turn the palms parallel, flex your heels a little more and bring your feet together. Keep pressing your thighs down. Hold your right wrist with your left hand and lean over to your left side. Take your left foot to the left, cross your right thigh over your left foot. So the other way, Fitzjoy, cross your right thigh over the left foot. So it looks a little bit like a crescent moon. And you can keep your eyes closed or just deeply relaxed. Begin to breathe into the right side of your rib cage. Anytime we take our arms overhead, there's a natural expansion of the diaphragm, so it helps to unstick the muscles that attach around the diaphragm. So let your breath get a little deeper and keep rooting the top of the right thigh up. Okay, and then inhale, come back to center, uncross the feet, separate the hands, Urdhva Hastasana, big inhale. And then hold your left wrist. Exhale, lean to the right. Good. Take your right foot to the right foot, left foot over the right foot. And flex your heels so it's active. And press the top of the thigh bones down. And then keeping your eyes deeply relaxed. Good. Observe. Does one side feel tighter? Does one side feel more open? And breathe. Breathe a little deeper, a little fuller into each side. Okay, just a few more breaths. So waking up in a very slow and beginning to shift gears so you start to focus on what's going on in your body. Okay, go ahead and uncross the feet, separate the hands, turn the palms parallel, big inhale, reach the shoulders to the ears, reach the fingers behind you, and then exhale, hug both knees into your chest and give yourself a big squeeze. All right. So roll over to your right side and press yourself up. Swing your legs around and come onto your hands and knees in a tabletop position. Okay, actually, let's take a child's pose. So move your buttocks to your heels. Keep your knees a little closer together. So the knees are the same distance as your rib cage. Okay, now let's come up to your fingertips so you feel that lift of the inner arms and firm your outer upper arms in. Okay, move into a more active breath, Ujjayi, and walk your hands over to the right and lean your hips over to the left. And once again, so observing more of a stretch in the left side here. Good, let the buttocks reach to that left heel. And then walk back to center. Exhale, other side. Good. And then lean to the right hip. Take your breath into the right ribs. And so a lot of what we're working on in our practice is unsticking energy. If we don't move, if we don't breathe, this energy literally gets stuck. So breathe into where you're feeling this. Okay, come back to child's pose, hands to shoulder distance. Okay, now keeping the arms active, inner arms keep lifting. Press your palms down, fingers flat, and firm the outer upper arms in. Okay, now come onto your hands and knees in a tabletop position. Now line everything up. Okay, inhale, look up and lengthen. And exhale, chin to chest, curl, and go the other way. Okay, so take 3 more of these. And we'll do a lot of these, meaning just work at your own pace to get a rhythm. Okay, Fitzjoy might move a little slower than you, but working with your breath and developing space, especially the space right between the shoulder blades. Good. All right. One more. And we're going to keep syncing up with the breath. So go ahead and come back to center, find neutral, and move your head and your hips to the right, and move your head and the hips to the left, like you're wagging your tail. And just keep going back and forth. And just, getting into the crevices of your side body. Good. And working out any kinks in the neck. And just one more time. Good, and then come back to center, and then continue to press your palms down. Draw the bones of your forearms up. Inhale, look forward, chest forward, and exhale, curl the toes, lift your hips, and come into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Okay, so right away, spread your fingers, ground down through the thumb and the index finger, and wrap the outer shoulders in towards the midline. They also roll towards your legs. Okay, inhale, lift up high onto your tiptoes. Bend your right leg and sink your left heel down. And you can even just lean into that left hip a little. Inhale, rise up again. Exhale, other side. And if it feels okay, hinging a little bit more into that right leg. And one more time on your breath. Okay, you can do it a couple times, getting the feet to warm up, right? And creating more softness in the hamstrings. Okay, usually we need a good minute in that first downward dog. All right, now come back to center and begin to ground. Press down through the fingers. Okay, put a little bend in the knees. Good, and as if someone has their hands on your outer hips, reach your outer hips up and back. Okay, now when you bend the knees, notice how you can lift the buttocks up and create that length in the side body. Keeping that, begin to press your thigh bones straight back and honor your hamstrings, honor where you're at. Okay, so if there's a lot of resistance there, keep the knees bent so the buttocks are the apex of the pose. Okay, and move into Ujjayi. Slow, even breath. Okay, now inhale, come into plank pose. All right, so slowly coming into plank. Notice if you had to fidget or adjust your hands and feet. Okay, now without stepping it in, exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Twice more. Inhale, come into plank. All right, now let's pause for a little bit. And like we did in the second cat and cow, just shift a little bit from side to side. And then slowly let the rocking down, ouch, and begin to find center, okay? So press your palms down. Good, stop eating my ankles. Good, press the tops of the feet down. And now lift the center of the body up. Okay, now working from the hips, exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Okay, one more time. Inhale, come into plank. All right, and breathe. Okay, so the shoulders are planting forward. All right, the thigh bones are lifting up. Now lengthen the sternum. So you're continuing to lengthen the torso out of the pelvis and keep the tailbone reaching strongly to the heels. Keep your breath even. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, now walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Okay, put a little bend in the knees. You can walk your feet forward. Inhale, look up, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Okay, keep that bend in your knees. Grab hold of your elbows and hang. All right, so drop your head. Give your head a nod. Continue to shift the weight more into the front foot. And just gently, like an elephant does, wag your torso from side to side. And you don't have to get crazy here. Less is more. But just notice, the sense of just releasing the edges of the body, where the outer hips are, where the side body is. Okay. And then get still. Let the head completely drop. Let the shoulders drop. And then exhale, release your hands. Inhale, hands to hips. Keep your head heavy and roll up one vertebrae at a time. And then go ahead and walk to the top of your mat. Come into Tadasana, Samasthiti. Okay, so take a moment to ground, plant your feet down, find your breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen your chest. And exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise to stand all the way up. Keep lifting. And Samasthiti, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, chest goes forward, head follows. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise to stand all the way up. Press through your feet to lift more. And Tadasana, Samasthiti. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, chest forward. Step your right leg back. Okay, good. Lower your back knee. Keep your hands on the floor. Move your buttocks and tailbone forward. Pull that left thigh into the hip. Now press through your front heel. Inhale, raise the arms. Okay, lifting up slowly. Good. Exhale, hands on the floor. Stay low, straighten your back leg. Keep the buttocks low. Inhale, step to plank pose, chest pulls forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, yogi's choice. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Okay, lower the back knee. Stay there for a moment and move into that front heel and then draw that front thigh back. Now push into the front heel. Inhale, raise the arms and stay on your breath. Good. Abdomen up, torso up. Exhale, hands on the floor. Keep your hands planted. Straighten your back leg. Inhale, step to the top of the mat. Chest forward. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, rise. And Samasthiti, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up, adding on to that. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Step your left leg back. Now, plant your front heel, lower the back knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hug your inner thighs together so that front hip pins in. Hold your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, lean to the right. Good, and pull the arms back so you open the chest. She's doing this leg thing again. And then inhale, come right back to center. Separate the hands, palms parallel. Press through your feet. Inhale, look up, maybe press your palms. And exhale, hands on the floor. Okay, stay low, back leg lifts. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step it through. Okay, so lower the back knee. Plant the back foot and the front foot. Inhale, come all the way up. And now as you hug your inner thighs together, compact the hips more. Hold your right wrist, inhale, and then lean over to the left side. So keep that outer right hip pinning in. Good, take your arms back by the ears, lean the chest so you feel the shoulder blades. Press into the front heel. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Turn the palms parallel. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands on the floor, stay low. Straighten your back leg. Inhale, step to the top of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Lift a little bit more at the top. And Samastiti. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Step or jump into chaturanga. Take your time. And then when you're ready, inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Okay, so right away, see if you can get still. Let your eyes rest at one spot. Listen to your breath. I mean, in this practice, we're learning to be more receptive and listen and feel what's going on inside. Okay, we'll keep the breath audible. Inhale, rise up high onto your tiptoes. Get low, look forward, jump or step to the top of the mat. Inhale, head up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, rise. And Samastiti. Okay, so bring your feet together. Okay. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. All right, so take the arms all the way up. Okay, hook your thumbs. Bring the arms a little bit in front of you and lift the arms up even more. So this area around the shoulder blades, it lifts and spreads. So for his body, he has to really knit those front ribs in. Now keep the abdominals active, so they're lifting and hugging in. Bend your knees and come into chair pose, Utkatasana. Okay, good. Now lift your toes so the weight goes to the heels. Drop the tip of the tailbone down, descend your thigh bones, and lift the lowest part of the abdomen up. Breathe deep. Good. So as the buttock bones drop down, ideally the torso lifts evenly out of the pelvis. Okay, now separate the hands, turn the palms parallel, look up, but just enough to get the feeling of the upper back moving forward. Sit a little lower, keep your gaze up, and exhale, hands on the floor, straighten your legs slightly. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen. Exhale, jump or step, chaturanga, just one round of B. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Turn your back foot flat. Now inhale, rise, veer one. And keep your bend in your front thigh. Exhale, hands on the floor. Lower to chaturanga. Staying on your breath. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Turn the back foot. Inhale, rise, warrior one. So the buttocks are heavy. And then exhale, hands on the floor. Keep the buttocks heavy and low as you lower. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Good. Okay, so the breath turns on a lot more with Surya Namaskar B. Okay, so notice the pause, the exhale, slowing it down. Good, and trying to keep the navel lifting as you exhale, so you're lifting the lower back up. All right, inhale, rise up, base of the exhale, jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, folding. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair. And then slowly press to stand, Tadasana. Okay, let's do Vrikshasana tree pose. So bring your right heel high up into your left inner thigh. And you can use a wall if you're at home. Okay, if you have a tight hip, you can put your foot on the calf. And then right away, let's raise the arms. Good. Okay, so minimize the knee to back bend. Keep taking the buttock bones down, and without losing that, move the top of the left thigh back. Okay, now grow the torso up out of the pelvis. Hold your left wrist, firm your left hip in, inhale, lift, exhale, lean to the right. Good. So try not to jut the left hip out. Keep firming it in and ground the inside of your left foot. Lean the arms back a little. And then inhale, bring the torso back upright. So ground through that left heel. Good, come back upright. Separate the hands, turn the palms parallel. Now try to keep the torso lifting. Lift the right knee up to the sky and straighten your leg. That's it. So the buttock bones stay level. Lift your upper back, step your feet together, lift a little more, and exhale, release your arms. Good. And pause for a moment. Okay, other side. Go ahead and bring your left heel high up into tree pose. Okay, bring the heel all the way up into the groin and press the heel into the leg. Okay, so if you haven't already, go ahead and raise the arms, Urdhva Hastasana, which once again, it's another posture where the arms are overhead. So that alone is energizing and increases the heat in the body. Keep your breath active. Nice, deep Ujjayi breath. Now, firm your outer right hip in, and without losing that solidity of the standing leg, pull that outer left knee towards the left buttock and firm that left hip in. Okay, now grab your right wrist with your left hand, your right wrist, and then inhale, lift, and exhale, lean to the left. So in order to counterbalance anything, we have to work the opposite end. In Ayurveda, they say, opposites cure. We balance each other out. So keep firming that outer right hip in, lean the right side of the chest back. Good, now ground through the base to steady what's above. Inhale, come all the way back up. Keep your gaze steady. Turn your palms parallel. Now take your knee up towards the sky or ceiling. Straighten that left leg. Keep the arms reaching. Step your feet together. Now keep the arms lifting. Bend your knees. Come into chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, jump or step, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Turn your back foot. Inhale, rise. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, open to Virabhadrasana 2. Okay, so Warrior 2 is an expansive pose. So spread your feet as wide as your hands, a little wider, Fitzjoy, and deepen your bend so your knee lands over your ankle bone. Okay, make your back leg on a slight diagonal so you're able to press the left thigh straight and square your chest. Okay, exhale, reach out. Put your right hand to the outside of your ankle bone. Okay, now pause and keep your left arm reaching up to the sky or ceiling. Push the pinky toe side of your foot into the floor and then turn that left chest. Reach the left arm. And then turn the arm and take the arm over the ear. Extend it side angle. Okay, so going back to what I said earlier, opposites balance. So continue to press the pinky toe side of your left foot into the floor. Firm the whole left outer leg in, like you're trying to pull that foot to the front of the mat. Now stretch your left arm as much as you can. Take the arm closer to the ear and try to keep the head over the pelvis. Okay, one more breath. So the feet are grounding. Inhale, lift your top arm, look down at your knee, get steady in the front heel. Inhale, come all the way into side warrior. Put your left hand on your left thigh, take your right arm all the way back, keep leaning. Exhale, hands on the floor. Good, either go to plank to down dog or take a full vinyasa. Okay, it's a short class, so make the most of it. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Turn your back foot. Inhale, rise. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, open to Virabhadrasana 2. So same thing. Spread your legs. Take up space. Spread your arms. Now deepen your bend and wrap that front hip in. The more you angle your back foot, you'll find that's easier. Okay, Uttita Parshva Konasana. Exhale, reach out. Put your left hand to the outside of the ankle. Pause for a moment. Keep your right arm up. Roll the right shoulder back. Good. Now, anchoring your back leg, slowly turn the arm and take the arm over the ear for extended side angle and breathe. Okay. So, as you press through your front heel, try to draw that left buttock towards your right inner leg. Now, continue to lift that right inner thigh up and firm your outer right hip in. And as you get the base steady, lengthen the torso by lifting the navel, reaching the top arm. Keep breathing, taking the arm closer to your ear so you will feel that opening in the side body. Now take the top arm up, look down, press through your front heel. Inhale, rise, warrior 2, and get steady. Keep your bend, breathe. Inhale, lean back, keep going. Exhale, hands on the floor. And take your vinyasa. And notice how things start to open up, especially as we move and we breathe. Good. Long exhale takes you back. Okay. And let's take a deep breath in and okay, now keep your outer upper arms firm. Inhale, rise up. Base of the exhale, jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair. Press to stand, and Samastiti. Good job. All right, so bring your hands to your hips and step or jump your feet hip distance apart. Get a little closer, Fitz. Inhale, lift your chest up, and exhale, fold. All right, grab your big toes with the middle and index finger. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, and exhale, fold. Okay, so ground the inside of your feet, and as you bend the elbows, hinge the weight forward, keep your head heavy, and lift your shoulders up. Okay, so long, smooth exhales. Good. All right, and think about the length in your lower back. So if you feel there's rounding, bend your knees a lot. Okay, now Fitz, you're pretty good, so you can start to straighten your legs a little more, but keep the weight towards the front of the foot and pin the mound of the big toe down. Keep the inner shoulders lifting up. Head is heavy. So this starts to create more traction in the back. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, hands to hips. Pressing your feet down. Inhale, come up to stand. And step your feet together. Okay, so we're going to take a twist. Parivrita Trikonasana. Great to shift energy. Step your left foot back about 4.5 feet and angle the back foot and line up the heels. Okay, inhale, lift your left arm up. Okay, so even before you go into the twist, there's this action of lifting the navel and you're twisting the rib cage. Exhale, reach out. Put your left hand under the shoulder. All right, you can grab a block and let's keep the right hand on the hip. So what's important in the posture is that the sides of the torso stay parallel. So pull that outer right hip back and in. Ground your back foot. Now exhale, push into the bottom hand and turn by rolling that left shoulder away from your ear. Exhale, turn. Turn the waist and turn from inside. Good. Now looking here, his head is right over the pelvis. Try to maintain that feeling. Reach your top arm up. And we're going to hold for a few more breaths. Now, as you turn, I'm going to bring this arm a little bit more forward. Move the shoulder blades deeper in towards your chest by taking the shoulder heads back and spreading the collarbones. For the flexible people, keep the front ribs knitted. One more breath. Turn from the center point a little more and exhale, release. So go ahead and put both hands down. You can put both hands on blocks if you need. Take a breather and just lengthen over the front leg. Good. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come all the way up. And step to the top of your mat. And take a moment and pause, Tadasana. And switch sides. Step your right foot back. and line up your heels. Now, square your hips and make any adjustments so you can really use your back leg as an anchor. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And then exhale, reach out. Parivrita Trikonasana. Parivrita means to revolve. All right, now plant your hand. Pull that left hip back. Coil the shoulder blade into your back. Now find that Ardha Uttanasana. Lengthen as much as you can. And then exhale, twist. And twist from the muscles around the rib cage. Keep pulling that left hip back. Plant that right hand and coil your right shoulder blade deeper into your chest. That's it, Fitz. And when you're ready, slowly take your top arm up. Good. All right, so when he takes his top arm up, the torso loses that evenness. So I'm going to encourage him to move the right thoracic forward. And then keeping that, take your left chest back. Good. Even if it has to be like a little pump, make it active. Exhale. Get that stickiness out of your upper back. And then exhale, look down and release. Both hands on the blocks. Take a moment. Good. Inhale, hands to hips. Press your feet and slowly come up to stand and step to the top of your mat. All right, so let's keep our feet hip distance apart. Let's do one more forward bend. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, fold. And step on your hands for Padahastasana. So these forward bends are great for lengthening the torso. Okay, now step on your hands as much as you can. So press the mound of the big toe towards the heel of the hand. Lean the weight more out. Lean the weight more forward. Okay, you can bend the knees like he has and notice that beautiful curve in his lower back. Keep the shoulder heads lifting. Let your head be heavy. Give it a little nod. Good, copy. And then inhale, look up. Exhale, hands to hips. And inhale, come up to stand. Good. And step or jump your feet together. Tadasana. Okay, Fitz, are you warm?
I think so.
All right, so we're going to do handstands. If you don't have a handstand practice, you're going to do half handstand where you'll do an L shape at the wall, or just try it. Okay, so we're going to put a strap in his arms. He has some shoulder stuff. And I want the strap to be shoulder distance, so when you take your arms up, yeah, they're shoulder distance apart and spread the inner shoulders. Okay, so come into downward dog with your hands a little bit away from the wall. Okay, now make sure when you come into down dog, the strap should still be firming your outer upper arms in. All right, now look forward. Walk your feet forward so your shoulders track over your hips. Keep your gaze forward. Good. Take your leg up. Keep looking forward. Track the shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, so he comes up. That's it. Now, you're twisting a little bit, so look forward. All right, it's really easy for your habits to come out here. All right, so find center. That's what has to happen. This has to firm in more. Good. Okay, puppy, I know you want to play. All right, now push into the hands and go up with your feet. That's it. Firm those outer arms in. And then very slowly, exhale, release. Good. And take your leg down one at a time. And in your, stay in your inversion. Stay in Uttanasana. Okay, so you can walk it in. So we're going to do 2 more. And even if you come down early, I'm going to encourage you to stay in Uttanasana so all of the blood can move upwards, okay? Reversing the effects of gravity is so rejuvenating. All right, so let's try this again, okay? So come onto your hands and come into downward dog. Good, spread the fingers. Find your focus. Now look forward. Walk the shoulders forward. Good, keep your navel in. 1, 2, and inhale. Good, you got it. All right, now when you're up, your pelvis keeps twisting. Push into the ground, flex your heels, and lift like you could reach. Let's take one leg off the wall, Fitz. So lift your heel up. Come on, go up. So I want you to feel that connection of your plumb line. The navel pulls back, heels reaching up. Let's try to take the other heel up. So we're out of the back bend here. Pull the navel back. Reach your heels up. Okay, now stay in Uttanasana in between. And relax your head and breathe. You can play with your puppy too. Dogs love yoga. I think they think we're playing with them. All right, last time, okay? So come into a downward dog. Good, find your breath here. Hug the navel in. Shoulders over the wrist. Try to kick with your opposite leg. 1, 2, let's try. And 3. Okay, one more time, okay? At home, go up. 1, 2, 3. Good, Fitz, that's it. Okay, now feet together, spread your fingers and press your hands down. Okay, so you're twisting again. Keep pulling the navel back. Good, roll this arm in more. Okay, now keep going up with your heels. See if you can take one leg up, navel back. The other leg up, navel back. Steady, legs together, and come down slow. All right. Okay, Uttanasana, just let the strap go. Put your hands on the floor and hang. Turn the palms up to face you. Good. Okay, now keeping your head heavy. Inhale, hands to hips, and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Woo! Okay, turn around and step to the top of your mat. God, Pops, you love this thing. All right, so find your breath. We're going to take another vinyasa. She's so focused on this. Inhale slowly, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, step to plank. Okay, and lower down. Don't get crazy here, Fitzjoy. All the way down to your floor. So those of you at home, lower down. All right, now point your feet. Reach your arms behind you. Turn your palms so they face your legs. Good. Exhale, press the breath out. And inhale, lift, Shalanbasana. Lift the legs and the torso. Good. All right, so try not to lift from the back body. So drop your chin. Good. Lift your arms a little more so the shoulder heads are lifted. Now try to bring your hands closer together, keeping the arms straight like you were holding a block between your palms. Okay, now straighten the legs. Bring your legs a little closer together and roll the inner thigh to the outer thigh. Lift from the lowest part of the navel. Extend the torso. And exhale, release. Turn the head to one side. And breathe. Okay, now put your head back to center. Take an exhale. And bend your knees. Okay, at the same time, see if you can catch your feet. Good, there you go. All right, take an exhale, flex your heels, and as if you had a heavy elephant on your buttocks, keep the buttocks slow. Inhale, kick your shin bones back and lift your chest. Flex your heels. Come on, kick. Flex is the other way. Now from here, inhale, lift your front thighs up. Front thighs up. Rock forward onto your belly. Try to get your legs higher than your head. And exhale, release. Okay. Turn your head to one side. Relax. Breathe. You can wiggle the hips around if you like. Okay, put your head back on the floor. Last time. Dhanurasana. Exhale, bend the knees, catch your feet, catch your ankles. And then inhale, here we go, coming all the way up. Keep lifting. Now try to get the thigh bones up. Rock forward onto the front ribs. Good. Take a big breath in and exhale, release. Okay, now this time bring your hands into upward dog. So cobra position, pardon me. Inhale, cobra. Inhale, upward dog. And breathe in upward dog. Press the palms down like a handstand. Lift the chest so the shoulders go down away from the ears. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, good. All right, now press your heels all the way down. Good. Keep your toes light and breathe. So that has to breathe. Okay, inhale, come into plank pose and get steady. Notice if you perhaps feel a little bit more buoyant, as if you had a heavy hand pushing on your back or your sacrum. Keep lifting the lower belly up. And then exhale, downward dog, up and back. Good. Okay, let's take another breath in. And okay, so come down to your knees and swing your legs around. And you're going to face the camera and sit on this pillow for Upavishta Konasana. Okay, that's when the legs are wide. All right. Good. And we're going to work good fits. We're going to work some side bending here. Okay. So try to make sure that the buttocks are anchored. If you're on the back part of your buttocks, sit on a pillow or blanket. For those of you that are bendy, keep that in mind. Center of the buttocks. Okay. Now fits. Bend your left leg and bring your heel into this position. Okay, I'll get it for her. Okay, so the left heel goes in towards the pubic bone. Good. All right, and then take your block. Okay, well, Fitz is doing the right side. So take your block on the inside of the straight leg. All right, now first we're going to twist. So bring your, he's on a different leg. Bring your right hand to the left knee and put your left hand, put your twist towards the bent leg. Okay, now walk your right hand, walk that back arm further back and bend the elbow. Now turn. And as you're turning, you can use the hand, but use the rib cage more. And it's an open twist, so you're able to feel this. Good. Okay, now exhale, look front and keep your twist. Good. Bring your left arm, okay, or your right, if your right leg is straight, right here on your block. Okay, and turn the palm up, just like that. All right, now lean your chest back, roll your right shoulder back, and then slowly take the arm up and over your ear. Good, okay, so Parigasana. As if you had a heavy weight on that bent leg, keep letting the buttock bone anchor. Good, all right, now continue. So there's a couple of things you could do with the block. If you're a little tighter, you can turn the block up, put your elbow down like that, and try to take this top arm back. Okay, if you're more open, you can actually lose the block, put your hand on the floor, all right, and try to grab the Achilles heel with your fingers, okay, which I think you might be able to do, or the heel. And then some of you can actually touch the foot, and you'll grab the foot with your right hand, the outside of the foot, and you'll turn.
Maybe tomorrow.
And then press to the opposite buttock. Inhale, come all the way up. Good. All right, now open the legs, come back to Upavishta Konasana again. All right, now let's do the other side. So I apologize at home if you're on different legs than us, okay? So Fitzjoy is bending his left leg. Okay. So just adjust the cues if you're on the other side. All right, good. Now exhale, turn to that bent leg, okay? So bring the hand to the bent leg, crawl the fingers behind you, and then inhale, lift, exhale, turn. Okay, so these twists are extremely energizing too. If there's any posture that moves energy that feels blocked, it's twisting. It really helps to open the nadis, which are the nerve endings where energy flows. Okay, so exhale, roll that back shoulder back. Try to keep the buttock bones heavy. Every pose has an anchor. Okay, now exhale, look center. Good, and let's go ahead and put for him, the right arm on the block. Good, turn the palm up. Now lean your head back. Inhale, take the left arm up and over. For Parigasana, there's so many variations of this pose. Okay, and for those of you that have any lower back stuff, I have some QL, quadratus lumborum stuff. These postures really help my back, that and bridge. Now roll the bicep to the ear, lean your chest back a little bit more. Try to keep that opposite buttock heavy. Good. Now, for those of you, if you're a little tighter, you can turn the block up and fully rest, keep the palm up, fully rest your elbow here. Keep the shoulder away from the ear. All right, and if you're not so tight, you'll put the hand down. Yeah, he's a little more open on this side, and try to crawl your fingers so you're grabbing the heel. Okay, and then you pull on the heel. This arm will actually eventually touch the foot, and we open. And we open and we smile. It feels so good. And then inhale, come all the way up. Good. And then go ahead and Slowly straighten your leg, okay? And just put your hands behind you, get that lift of the lower back. Okay, now go ahead, Fitz, bring your legs together. All right, come off the blanket, I'll take the pillow, and lie on your back. This is where you need the block. Go ahead and lie on your back. Good. Okay, puppy is eating all her pillows too. So go ahead and bend your knees. Good. All right, put your hands next to your hips. Take a long exhale. And then inhale, lift your hips and take bridge. Okay, try to keep weight towards the inside of the feet. So either hold the mat, interlace your hands, roll the shoulders under. Good, and try to bring weight towards the insides of the feet so you open the hip flexors. A lot of times if there's a lot of tightness here, it can actually leave us feeling quite congested. Okay, so move the tip of the tailbone up, draw the lower belly down. So try to get that. So a lot of times I'll put pressure here. Now resist me, Fitzjoy. Yeah, now he's lifting and you feel the opening of your front thigh? Mm-hmm. Good. Okay. All right, now keep the hips up, release your hands, and Fitz, go ahead and slide the block under the sacrum. And we're going to start to slowly cool down here. So let your hips relax on the block. Okay? So he has the block all the way up. You're welcome to turn it medium down, or if you're very sensitive, like this, okay? So we'll be here for about a minute. Let your breathing slow down. Good. You can interlace your hands around the block, roll the shoulders under. Okay, so the nice thing, even though we're still opening the front body, there's a chin lock, so it just it helps the system begin to cool down. Okay. Okay, try not to turn your head. Don't take her plastic away. And just let your breath slow down. Okay. And notice the opening in the psoas. It can be a pretty intense muscle to dig into. Now, let's go ahead and actually take the legs straight up to the ceiling or the sky. Good. If your hamstrings are bent, just keep your knees bent. And so we'll be here for about a minute. Just letting the system slow down. Good. And it's a milder version of shoulder stand, so you're still getting the benefits of being upside down. And I said this earlier, being upside down can flush the system. It really oxygenates the blood, and it wakes everything up. It's a great energizing tonic. Okay, right now with this one, because of the chin lock, a little bit more milder, okay, and it's more rejuvenating. I find this calming, healing, and nurturing, where handstand is much more energizing and invigorating. All right, good. Good, and then go ahead and put the feet back on the floor. Okay, release your hands. Lift your hips and turn the block all the way to its lowest height. And then press your feet, take the block up and out. Excuse me, just off to the side and roll down. Good. All right, and then hug your knees into your chest. Cross the right thigh over your left thigh and grab the heels or ankles for Supta Gomukhasana, or your shin bones. I'm going to give him another pillow for his head. Let me straighten out. And we're going to twist, so shimmy the hips to the right, drop the knees to the left side. Keep your knees close to your chest. Put your left hand on your right thigh and reach your right arm out to the side. If you're a little tighter, you can reach it up behind you. And turn your gaze to the armpit. Close your eyes. And we'll take 1 minute here. So now slowing down, letting the holds be a little longer. Good. And try to let that top hip be heavy. Okay, so you can also take your left hand on your right thigh. Oh my God, you're so heavy, Bubby. And gently, I know you want to play, and gently press that right thigh down. And then inhale, center. Switch sides. So press the other leg over. Hold the feet, and you grab what you can. Try to keep the buttocks on the floor and just let the outer legs release. And then shimmy the hips to the left, drop the knees to the right. Try to pin your left leg down with your right hand, reach your left arm out, and breathe. Good. And just close your eyes. Use this as a time to continue to check in and see how things feel now that you let yourself breathe for this hour. Let your exhales be a little longer and soft. And then come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. You're welcome to take happy baby. And then Shavasana. Go ahead and straighten your legs. Turn your palms up and situate yourself. Good. It's a beautiful day here in LA, so feels like there's a lot of active energy here. Let the back of the head be heavy. And continue to relax. Take this time to go inwards. Okay, so the eyelids become heavier. The cheeks, let them soften and spread. Let the jaw unhinge. And the walls of your throat soften. And now notice the heavy quality in your bones. Helping the muscles, and especially the strong muscles of your front thighs, to release their grip. And notice the softening of your belly. Every time you exhale, let the abdomen receive that softening. Notice your whole back body spreading towards the floor. And the muscles around the spine untangling. So now the energy can move freely through that powerful center of the Sushumna Nadi. Shavasana. back to your breath. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Bend your knees. Roll to your right. And press yourself up. And then find a comfortable seated position, keeping your eyes closed. Just take a moment to settle in and observe the benefits of your practice. Oops. And then join the palms in front of the heart. Lift your heart, lower your head. May all beings everywhere know happiness and peace. Loka samasta sukhi no bhavantu. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. Thanks, Fitzjoy. Thank you, Puppy. She loves to play when I'm teaching. You can stay in Shavasana longer. Check out my other videos here on YouTube. I do have some more free classes. And my website, joanhyman.com. Namaste.